Welcome back, everyone, to Spurs 9501, to our Spurs channel, where we give you instant reaction um, to every game. Well, where do we start with this one? Spurs versus Sheffield United, 0-0 at halftime. Pretty good performance, I thought, overall. We played pretty well. I thought Sarr and Basuma were running the midfield pretty well. I thought Solomon really shined. Some of his final balls were pretty poor, but he's shooting, he's trying. Their goalkeeper pulled off some of those saves. I think Basuma's run where he took on four players and went into the box and basically was a one-on-one on the goalkeeper was pretty remarkable. A bit more better finish, maybe to the far post a bit, and that would have been it. That move definitely did deserve a goal, in my opinion. That was very good. Maddison had a solid game. I thought Son was poor. I'll be very honest with you. I think maybe after playing midweek with Korea, having a bit of a knee problem or whatever, just did not look himself. And then we come to the second half, and Sheffield United did what Sheffield United always do, which is they basically frustrated, found ways to slow the game down, break the game down, fall over, feign cramp. How the goalkeeper didn't get sent off, I don't know. I thought the referee lost control in the second half, very much so. He didn't really uh, um, be fair. I think that some of the decisions went against Spurs, and I think our heads went down a bit. After a while, it looked like we would never score. We were just running around. The midfield sort of lost its oomph. Kulusevski was like nowhere to be seen. Very poor touches, very poor moves. And Solomon was, whilst he was running, and some of his games were very good on the left side, just didn't have that final finishing touch. Some of his wild shots probably would have been better passed to somebody else. And Son again non-existent completely. And then suddenly out of the blue, fantastic goal by Hemmer, unstoppable. And Sheffield United are 1-0 up, and that's what the Premier League is all about. You know, if you don't take your chances and you don't score, then, as you saw probably from the Wolves game earlier against Liverpool, Wolves had so many chances in the first half. They didn't take them. They took one chance, didn't take the others, ended up losing 3-1. So there we were, 1-0 down against Sheffield United when we should have basically won that game. Been at least 1-2-0 up by then. But there you go. That's football, and that's the Premier League, and that's why it's so special. And then came the substitutions, and this is where this channel will have to issue a deep apology to Paul Richardson, who we've lambasted non-stop every single week in, week out for the last 18 months. There's a player, our most expensive player. We spent 60 million on this player, and what have we got for it? Well, today we got 3 points. Let's hope this changes everything in terms of the way he plays and what he does. And maybe we're looking now at a super sub coming on and changing games, especially with some of the balls that Maddison can put in there. The man can definitely head the ball. There's no two ways about it. He can. And in corners, the number of corners we had, that is probably something that we were missing in the first half. And his second half goal was a classic Richarlison, classic goal. The player needed it, the club needed it, and I think every single Spurs fan needed it. And then to go on and provide an assist too for Kulusevski, who up until then had been very, very poor, I thought, was incredible, because it turned it around from the 98th minute to the 112th minute. We went from 1-0 down, losing to winning 2-1. And this is the difference between this Spurs team and the ones we've seen before under Conte, under Mourinho, and under basically Nuno and Ryan Mason. And that is that usually we're winning 1-0 and then go on to lose in the last 5 minutes. This time it's the other way around. We now are a team that never gives up. I can remember in the last days of Pochettino, we were a bit like that in the 2016 season. But this is a team that does not give up anymore, that goes on right until the end, right until the final whistle. And that's what you need if you're going to get into the Champions League, if you're going to win something, or you're going to be taken seriously. So I think there's only one thing to say. We have two big, massive games coming up, away to Arsenal and at home to Liverpool. And that is, come on, you Spurs. Thank you.